G'day, folks. Welcome to Intermediate Algebra. I'm your instructor, Sue Steele. I just wanted to give you a little overview of your course before we start next week, because a lot of the things that you need to get done, you need to have done by Wednesday. Only because I need you to get really actively engaged in the things that are required. They're not going to take a lot of time. I think all in all, you might spend an hour or two, but I'm going to publish this course hopefully by today. It's Friday, so that you'll actually be able to get into it and do all the requirements that is asked of you. So I'm going to bring you to our home screen, which is what you're looking at currently. A couple things I want to mention to you is I'm going to use Canvas for any announcements that I make, and you'll notice right now there aren't any. So when they do become active, you'll see the last three show up right here. Now, if you do not get announcements forwarded to your email, please go into the settings in Canvas and alter that so that everything can be forwarded to you if it's something you don't consistently check in. You also have a Canvas app you can use on your phone. And there's some instructions here in case you don't see a quiz or something with the images pop up. Ideally, you should be doing things that are required on a computer, not on your phone. But I know sometimes we may procrastinate and leave it to the last minute. So anyhow, let's get back to this. You've got Module 0. Here is Module 0. You're going to start here. You're going to click on these tabs. These are what we call pages. And each of these pages either have a link or have some information, a PowerPoint, a video. The point is that you work through these pages in order. I've actually made it so that you can't jump around. You have to start from the beginning and go in order. What you'll see is there's a structure of the course. As you go through the page, you'll see a little button on the right saying next. So it automatically takes you to the next page. We will be using an online homework management system called My Math Lab, which many or some of you might be familiar with. Here's the information on how to register for it. It is embedded within Canvas. You'll notice this actually on the left side, the My Lab and Mastering. You will be able to access it once you go into that link and put in your username and password. You're going to create one if you don't have one. If you have one from a previous semester, possibly you could use it. Let's see. Okay, so then you'll go down and click next again to take you to the next page, and so on. So this is kind of how a lot of the modules will be set up, that you'll just click next, it'll take you to the next page. Some of them will have a due date, such as this one. I want to make sure that you know how to create a PDF on your smartphone, be it an Android or an iPhone. There's videos here to watch, and you will be creating one for this assignment, so I'm aware that you can do it. I need to make sure you know how to batch the file. In other words, that you can take a five-page assignment and create one file, not 5 separate files. Because when you upload your written homework or any tests that I may require for you to handwrite, you will only be allowed one upload. And that can be 2 pages, it can be 20 pages, hopefully it won't be 20 pages. So the point is that you upload at least 2 pages so you can see how to create a file with more than 1 page. Again, you're going to go through this. Let me go back to that module starting here. There's several things you'll do within the starting here. These will be due Wednesday because I really need you to get into this. Make sure you read the syllabus. The syllabus will be here on the left hand. It's called Concourse Syllabus. You'll notice that you won't see as many tabs on the left as I have. These are all hidden. So you'll only see the major ones that we'll be using. So read the syllabus. then complete the syllabus acknowledgement, and then there's a syllabus quiz. That material is due by Wednesday. You can get it done Tuesday. You can get it done Monday. That would be fantastic. Then it will automatically, once you're done with that, you can now start Module 1. That is our linear functions module. The very first part is really an introduction video. This is not math related. This is just to get to know each other. I've put a little video in there. You can add a video, and then I'd like you to comment on a couple of other students' videos. And let me just say, in any discussion, post-discussion question, let's just say, I like it, looks good, I agree. How about give something substantial in your post? So I need to see something. I mean, we're talking about people's personal videos, so maybe, hey, I've got some cats too. What kind of cats do you have? Something that's a little more substantial. Now, you'll notice when we get into our mathematical discussion question, the same rules apply. Let's not just give, I agree, I like what you wrote, yep, I got the same answer. It's not about that. It's about critiquing. I need to see a little bit more depth in your responses. So then you'll start your 1.1. Again, a lot of these will be in order, so you'll see the little intro PowerPoint, you'll jump to the first video, second, third, fourth, then you'll see the learning tasks. Learning tasks are basically the stuff that you will complete and turn in. The material will always be due by Sunday midnight. However, please do not leave it for the weekend. I would rather you spend 15 to 20 minutes on a daily basis doing something within the class, as opposed to cramming it all in the weekend. Your brain actually retains more information if it's on a regular basis. You can go back and review. Once you've done it, you can go back, jump back up, start it all over, pause it, think about it, reflect upon it. Remember that a lot of the material that we learn will only be retained by your brain if you actually review. Reviewing things at least 3 times within a 30-minute period will help. That's how your brain actually retains information. So don't think that cramming is the ideal methodology. You might get through it for this semester, and then next semester you'll think, I don't know what I did, because it won't be retained as well. You'll have in your learning tasks, typically there'll be a homework that's handwritten, and then there'll be the homework online with my math lab, and there'll be a quiz and a discussion question. So you'll have these 4 things. This first week, I've actually got 2 written homeworks. One's the rule of 4, and one is the actual mathematical homework that is kind of created from the book material. So hopefully that gives you a nice little overview of what to expect in the course. I'm excited to meet you all. You've already been put into groups for this first chapter. You will also be meeting your tutor ambassador for this class. His name is Truman Lamb. He has been a student of mine for several years, and he will also give you his bio in that little page. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me using your CGC email or Maricopa email, not your personal email. Please put your course section at the top in the subject line so I know what course you're referring to, because when you say in class, I teach 5 classes, I don't know which class you're referring to. So until I get to know students in each class better, it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. Welcome. I hope you're as excited as I am. I look forward to meeting you all in some shape, way, or form. And oh, one other thing before I forget, if you ever need to set up an office hour, this is kind of critical because I'm not going to know how to help you unless you speak up. And I understand that the online environment can be a little challenging, and you might think, well, I don't want to ask, I'm embarrassed. Never be embarrassed. Either asking Truman or myself of help. On the left here, you have a Cisco WebEx link. If you click on that, I will have office hours set up, and it's going to take a while to load. You'll see at the top, there are certain tabs. you want to click on the one that says office hour. I'm waiting for it to load. Oh, and I haven't set this up yet. So let me just set this up real quickly. You won't worry about any of the others other than the office hours. So I'm just going to apply and save. Now, what will happen at the top here, you'll see an office hour. You just go over there. You'll see the available options. I haven't set up my office hours. They will typically be Monday and Wednesday. You will go in there and select a 15-minute time slot, and boom. As soon as you've done that, you go down here. Oh, I have set it up. You go down to the bottom of the page and hit save. And when you save it, you get an email and I get an email giving both of us notification of the office hour and the link to get to the office hour WebEx room. So please, please set up office hours. I thoroughly love interacting with you, and it's a lot harder, even though possible, for me to just keep typing methodologies on how to get to your answer. I'm all about encouraging your thinking, and that works so much better when I can communicate with you one-on-one in a group setting. If you want other people to meet within the same group, that's fantastic. One of you set up an office hour, forward the email to the others, and then they can jump into. Again, I look forward to meeting you guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Don't forget it's MLK holiday on Monday, but jump into this class and get it going. Take care. Talk to you soon.